Hello, gorgeous. Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people say hi, Jerusha. Let me know you're in the building. It's Friday. It's Friday. So whatever you want to call it, freebie Friday, fabulous Friday. But it's Friday. Let's talk about it. I'm so excited because it's Friday. Yes, the best day for you to build your business, for you to contact a new leads, contact all of the people, yes, that potentially could be a part of your organization. So hi, TikTok. TikTok is in the building. We got Instagram in the building. So yes, this is the best day of the week because people got paid today. And so yes, you want to make sure they see your brand, they see you sharing your opportunity, your service, your product. So let's get into it. So hello, gorgeous. Instagram is in the building. Say hi, Jerusha. I speak back. And so if you are joining me for the very first time, oh, okay. If you are joining me for the very first time, put newbie in the chat. Say, I'm a newbie, Jerusha. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You are a newbie to me. I love my newbies. Say, Jerusha, I'm a newbie to you. And so let me know where you're tuning in from. That's always good. It's still very relevant for people to put in the chat where you're tuning in from. It really helps out. So let me know where you're tuning in from because I want to see your beautiful faces. Yes, I want to know who you are. Where are you from? Where do you live? Where do you reside? And yes, if you have a business, put business in the chat. At least I'll know you have a business. And if you want a business, haha, baby, if you want a business, put yes. I need a business. And so, yes, how many of you need a business, especially right now? And so we want to make sure I'm live in all the places. So yes, put in the chat. Hi, Jerusha, I'm present. Let me know that you are here. Say, hey, Jerusha, I speak back. I love to see the beautiful people in the building. Yes, good to see you too. I appreciate the love. Okay, let me share this to my business page. If you follow me on my business page, you are the real champs because that's where we started. I don't want to switch. That's where we started on the business page and then it grew to my main profile page and now we're here. And so, yes, I'm excited to see you. Yes. Hey, Jerusha. Hi. Good to see you. I want to be a part of your 1,000. If you want to learn more about the 1,000 families that I am helping get started in business, all you got to do is put open in the chat. If you want to be a part of the 1,000, put open in the chat. That's all you got to do. And I will send you the info. So no worries. I got you covered. No worries. Just put open. Yes, if you follow me, you know that I am committed to helping 1,000 families get started in business. And so I'm excited to show you all of the strategies and how you can get started with the easy, simple system. I love simple, baby. A simple system where anybody can do it. That's me. That's my jam. Because I'm not tech savvy, but you can learn to build a business online. I promise you. If I can learn how to build a business online, you can learn how to build a business online. So do me a favor, share the broadcast, tag 2 people, share the broadcast. We're not going to be long. I just wanted to make sure that I encourage you to build your business today. I encourage you to start a business today. I implore you to create that residual income. You don't know what's going to happen. None of us are immune to what's happening in this economy. And I am telling you, now is the time to do it. And I know you are afraid, but that's okay. We do everything afraid. I do everything afraid. I do a live, I'm afraid. I do a TikTok, I'm afraid. I'm on stages, I'm speaking, I'm afraid. Like when I got into radio and television, I was afraid. So I'm always going to be afraid, but that's when you grow. That's a part of the process. And so I'm going to share with you a key step to successful small businesses. One of the things that you have to do is shift the way that you're thinking about being afraid. You want to be afraid and still able to conquer that fear. And so it's so much fun on the other side. And so once you get through it, you're like, oh, that wasn't that bad, right? That wasn't that bad. I could do it all the time. So yes, thank you so much for joining me. I just wanted to share with you. Now is your time. It's time. It's time. If you've been following me, you know I share, I show up because my hope is to shorten somebody else's learning curve. And so because I'm helping 1,000 families, I have a huge organization that I work with. We have like 35,000 people in our group. We got a big community, like a huge community. And it's still not enough. It's still not enough because people are saying that they're having a tough time during the summer months. Moms, where are my moms? Calling out my corporate moms. I work in corporate America. Okay. And I understand my son was a toddler at the time, so this wasn't his situation. But a lot of moms are stressing out more during the summer because they're having to leave their children at home and they have to go to work. They have to, yes, they have to make an income, which I get it. And then a lot of times people can't afford childcare during the summer months. Then children are eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you don't have the funds. And so now is the time for you to start a side hustle. Now is the time for you to build a side business. Now is the time to what? Get tunnel vision, because you can do it. Okay. Now, for those of you that already have a business and you're like, I need more money for my business because I'm having to pay for summer camp. For me, football camp, basketball camp, all the camps, right? And so if hashtag mama boys. So you understand there's always something that you're going to need more money, and you want to be able to provide for your family. Yes or yes. It's not just me. Yes. And so I need you to understand that if you already have a business, the leads are available for you. We have 4.8 billion people online. There's enough leads for everybody to build a business, to have a customer base. That's what I believe. So if you're joining me and you don't know, I'm Jerusha. I'm a business coach. I'm a speaker. I've been an entrepreneur for many years at this point. Yes. And I was offline with my business, did a huge organization offline, transition recently to an online space. Love my online space because I got a chance to talk to all of you every single day. So make sure you follow. If you love motivation, inspiration, and business tips like this, you're my people. You're a part of the pretty community. And so what I do is I share actionable business tips, tools, hacks, strategies, marketing, branding for you to go from employee to entrepreneur in a short period of time. If you already have a business and it's not growing, the only thing you really need to change, obviously your attitude and all the things, but one of the things you need to change is attracting leads. And I have an unlimited of leads. The one thing I'm not looking for is leads. I know how to find leads. And so someone asked me, should you buy leads? Let's talk about it. Okay, so you already have a business. You just need leads coming in so you can create that extra money for your family, especially right now. So I would say it depends on your business. If you buy leads, it is tax deductible. Okay, I know the IRS considers any cost relating to advertising and marketing to be tax deductible. I don't buy leads. There's too many strategies coming online every day, marketing every day like a commercial. I worked in radio and television, so I worked in corporate America. So I understand the process, because that's what it is. And we're going to talk about the process from building a home-based business, a full-time job, and having household responsibilities. You still can do it. Okay, you still can do it. I did it. And yes, there are systems you need to have in place, but you want to stretch yourself. You want to go ahead and say, this is not just about me. It's about the legacy that you're leaving, and also you spending time with your children. So starting your own business has several financial benefits over working for a wage or a salary. First, you're building an enterprise that has the potential for growth. Hello. And your wallet grows as your company grows, right? So secondly, your business itself is a valuable asset. As your business grows, it's worth more and more and more and more. That's how people have $1 million businesses. Now, the first thing you need to do, obviously, if you don't have a business and you know you need a business, go ahead and put yes in the chat. I know I need one, Jerusha. I've been hearing you say get a business. I just didn't do it. Now is your day. Tomorrow is the day. But if you already have a business and you need to grow that business, start by attracting leads. The best thing I did when I got online was attract people to me. The best thing I did was to show up as Jerusha. That's the best thing that I could have done for myself. Now, if you want to research it, great. Some studies show that I think 10 to 15% of leads turn into sales. So first of all, you got to market and brand every day to get the leads coming in. And if that's true, leads turn into sales. Over time, you're building this momentum. You're building the trust factor. You're building this I know you like you thing, right? With the peoples. Now, the other thing people often ask me is, should you cold call people, cold recruit people? I'm a fan of it. I don't cold call, like we don't even pick up the phone anymore. No one actually picks up the device and call. So I never did like a cold call, but I do believe in meeting cold prospects and leads. I do believe in it because I built my first business in this business off of meeting you. So actually I didn't know you, and then I started marketing and branding, and then you became a lead because you started following because I was giving good value. So I do believe that if you don't know a person and you show up marketing, they're cold at first. Then you start marketing and they start following. Now they're a lead, they're a prospect, right? So 97% of people, in my opinion, the calling on the phone, they ignore the cold calls, especially now. Okay. However, marketing on social media right now is free. I don't understand why you're not marketing on social media. 77 or 76% of marketers use content to generate leads. How I generated over 100 and what, almost 50,000 leads on social media, because I was marketing. I didn't buy those leads. I showed up. Somebody said you should show up every day. I was like, oh, okay, let's do that. Yes, I was afraid to show up every day. And what am I going to talk about every day? I had all the same questions that you have. I promise you. But over time, you learn, what to talk about, how to get a system in place. But at first, you just have to start. So I strongly believe marketing on these free social platforms are the best way to generate leads. Leads are people at the first, right? They're just coming in, watching you. They are a lead. Leads are people at the very top of your sales funnel. The sales funnel is like this, right? They're at the very top of the sales funnel. And so a lead is an unqualified contact. I didn't contact you yet. I will. While a prospect has been vetted to fit the defined criteria of what I'm looking for. So when everybody starts off as a lead, because you're at the top of the funnel, as you go through the funnel and I make the connection in Messenger, we start a conversation. You say you're open to learning how to build a business. Now you a prospect. That's how that goes. And so I am definitely going to make the connection, because guess what? You're building relationships first. That is the secret. Okay. Now, let me just tell you, there's this secret website that is underused, and I'm going to put you on to this website. Okay. It's my boyfriend. Most people don't use it. They have all this information available on this particular, website. It starts with a G, right? It's Google. Have you heard of it? Most people, they heard of it, but they don't use it. It's underused. So what I suggest is Google suggests, what you're supposed to be doing to generate more leads. You can go to YouTube, you can go to TikTok, you can go right here and follow other business leaders and coaches, but the information is free. There's free information for you to start generating more leads to build a business or start a business. So when I read this, Google suggested that a buyer needs at least 7 hours of interactions, right? And 7. It's called the rule of 7. Anybody familiar with the rule of 7? They say you have to touch people 6 to 12 times, but a person has to just see you 7 times. So it's called the rule of 7. Write that down. A pretty person is going to put that in the chat for me, the rule of 7. And the rule of 7 is based on the marketing principle that customers need to see your brand, which is you're the brand, at least 7 times before they commit to a purchase. But if you're not showing up every day, you're not marketing every day, you're not giving value every day, how can they see you consistently for 7 times, right? And that's just warming them up. They see you 7 or more times, you're warming them up. They see that you're giving value. They see that you're progressing. They see that you have clients. Now they're curious, right? So we see brands that engage with customers 7 times are more likely to earn the trust and business of that customer. The more you see people online, you start to like them. You start to follow them, share their stuff, right? Because guess what? You're showing up. You overcame that fear and did it anyway. Like Zig Ziglar says, you don't build a business. You build people, and people build a business. And so I'm in the people's business. I'm building the people. I'm building your trust. I'm building it. Everybody wants the promise, but nobody wants the process. Everybody wants thousands and thousands and thousands of leads, but everybody doesn't want to do the work to get thousands and thousands and thousands of leads. It's called the process. We don't like that process. Oh, Jerusha, I got to do a TikTok. I got to do a live. I got to do 6 stories a day. Trust me, I said the same thing. And then I just started doing it. And so I had, just like a lot of you, I started my home-based business on a part-time basis. I had a full-time job. My son, one son at the time, was a toddler. I knew I wanted time freedom. So yes, there was a process of me not liking it. I was never home because I had a home-based business at the time, but I was never home. Now I'm actually home building a business from social media using this tool. So when I was out of the home, but I had a home-based business, I missed. My nose is itching. What does that mean? I'm from the South. Everything means something. Many times I missed putting my son to bed, and then, I had my second son. So I didn't cook dinner every single night. I didn't. I missed those small moments because he doesn't even remember them. So there is a sacrifice. So there's no shortcuts to success. It's all about the process. There is no elevator to the top. You can only take the stairs. Sometimes the struggle is what you need to make you stronger. You're familiar with the story about the butterfly. Yes or yes? She said, yes, it sounds good to me. You've got to go through the process. Everyone remembers that story. The little boy or young boy or man or whoever it was, they picked up a butterfly, like the cocoon, and they took it home, and he watched over several hours. He's just watching the butterfly in the cocoon struggle. It's struggling, trying to get out. And then there was a little break, right? He break through just a little bit. So the butterfly managed to create the small little hole in the cocoon, but the body was too large to actually get out completely. And so, yes, you're going to be tired. He was tired. He was struggling. It looked like to the man that he was getting weak and he was going to die. Just like in business, we're struggling trying to get leads. We're struggling trying to do lives. We're struggling trying to do, TikToks and reels. There's a struggle. So the man or the little boy, they decided, let me help him. He looks like he's struggling. I'm going to take a pair of scissors. And he snipped a little slit in the cocoon with the pair of scissors. And then the butterfly was able to emerge out easily. He was like, oh, I made it out. The big part of him came out easily. Now, guess what? The butterfly was small, weak. The wings were, crumbled up. And the boy just expected the butterfly to just fly away. I let you out. Now you can take on the world. But the butterfly was undeveloped. Its undeveloped body I can't even fly. He was crawling along the ground because he couldn't fly. He was incapable of doing the thing that he was supposed to do. And so what happened was the boy basically stunted the growth of the butterfly. He stunted his development. We have to go through the struggle to become more successful also in business. There's no shortcut, right? So what we need to understand is you're going to have people say, no, thank you. You're going to have people not show up. You're going to have videos not do well. That's a part of the struggle. So what he did not help at all. He needed to go through that process, that struggle. And what happens is, I don't know if you've read the story, is the cocoon, it gains its strength and it fills the wings with blood. That's what the struggle is doing so he can fly. So it was the struggle that have made the butterfly stronger. It's the struggle that makes you and I stronger in business. It's not always easy getting the right leads, but if you're not showing up marketing, you're not going to get any leads. And so, yes, I don't tell people that it was easy. I tell people it's possible. If I could have a full-time job, build a side hustle, build a home-based business, transition from employee to entrepreneur, build it for many, many years offline, then go online, show up every time I can to share with you what I know for sure, how you can build it too, is possible. It's possible. So I had to fall in love with the process. I had to fall in love with going live as much. I had to fall in love with meeting people just like this and not meeting them face to face. I had to fall in love with that. And so if you are just starting off, let me just tell you, you're going to put in a lot of time, but it's going to be worth it. There will be late nights. I had late nights, little to no sleep, no television, no hanging out with friends, right? Because I'm focused on building the business. I'm this cocoon trying to break out. I'm going through the struggle. And so there's a period of time that is necessary. So write that down. Divorce the outcome, marry the process. Divorce the outcome, marry the process. The moment you marry the process, you're going to love it. You're going to understand the purpose. you're going to get your wings. Okay. I wanted time freedom, right? And there was a process and a price to pay to get it. Everything you want in life has a price connected to it. There's a price to pay in everything that we're doing right now. And so there's time and money that you need to invest in yourself. The best education is self-education. There's a price to pay if you want to make things better, a price to pay just for leaving things as they are, a price for everything. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Jerusha. Value is what you get. And so just like the butterfly, we need to struggle just a little bit. If someone gave you everything, you wouldn't see the value. And so if this is you and you're over here looking for leads, right? You're like, how do I get all these leads? How do I start a business? How am I more successful? Okay, I got you covered. Two things can happen. If you already have a business, put business in the chat. So I know you already have a business. We have business courses for you. If you want a business, put yes. I'm helping 1,000 families get started in business with me in my organization, teaching you the strategies, the systems, the steps for you to go through the process. Okay, we're not going to skip the process because that's where you learn. That's where you're going to cry. That's where you're going to laugh. It's going to be worth it. And so if you love this type of content, yes, you got inspired to move forward because I'm going to push you forward to success. You got inspired to start today. Share the broadcast. I don't want to be the best kept secret. When I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Michelle said facts. Yes, Michelle. Okay, Cleveland, Ohio in the building. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. She understood the assignments. So yes, put in the chats. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know you have a business. I'll share more business tips with you. I'm excited for your growth. I'm excited for your success, but I'm excited about your process, baby. So I'll see your beautiful faces on tomorrow. I will be working out. I do 7,000 to 10,000 steps every day, and I take 2 shots of my liquid collagen. And so if you want more energy, stamina, mental focus, I got you. Girl, I got you. It's Freebie Friday. Go grab the freebie in my profile. You can grab any of my freebies in the profile. I'm willing to learn. Okay, let's go, Michelle. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Take action. Take action. And so most people like to say, when I get motivated, I'm going to do it. Baby, action precedes motivation. Let's go. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Let's make that money, honey. Enjoy. Thank you, Michelle. Let's talk.